choose between two evils. Pick the one you've never tried before. Since someone wishes my advice, you are too close. Step back a bit. Now I can see you. Always remember, a conscience is what hurts when all your other parts feel so good.
Good evening. Welcome to my show. My name is Bones. Welcome to Halloween weekend. I will be one of your special guests tonight. My name is Bones McCoy. You can call me Bones. Next to me is Lily and Junior. And to the other side of me is Roscoe. So, why don't we get the show going? Tonight's show is a Cripted series. Two cryptid entities we will talk about tonight. One is the North American dog man. The other cryptid creature dwells below us. And I will tell you about other worlds. There is a world within our own world, not the fourth dimension, not space, nor time. No, this is a world within our own world. And and mojo about me. I say I ain't got no mojo. Mojo ain't got me. Ain't got no mojo. Damn. Enough of that. Now let me introduce our host. He'll be with us in a moment. Enjoy this Halloween weekend. I will talk to you later.
evening, everyone. Welcome to Halloween weekend. Tonight, I'm going to tell you two tales, two stories of two cryptid creatures. One reigns in another world, within our world. The other dwells below us. The other world is a world that exists within our world. It is nothing of the fourth dimension, for it is not about space and time. This has to do with a world within our world, right here, right now. Reality. The one world is parallel to our world, and you can only get to our world from their world is through gateways and doorways, which only they know of. Let's take Lily. Lily met her demise on one evening as her and her young'un were on their way home and decided to take this shortcut. And as they did take the shortcut, Lily and the young'un ran in to a cryptid creature. One that was big, aggressive, and angry, and mouth was dripping with blood. It walked towards her on its hinds, snarling and growling until she met her demise. Lily should have never have taken that shortcut. Now, this cryptid creature that they cross paths with, the infamous Dogman of North America. This creature comes from the other world. It comes through doorways and gateways that it binds and it enters into our world. Which is why, for a moment they are seen, and they evade and disappear, and gone, never to be seen, into another time. There has been multiple eyewitness accounts of this cryptid creature, but nonetheless, not enough sufficient evidence, proof of its actual existence. But I say here, I say now, it is plausible that it came from the other world, within our world, which is why he is to be seen and disappears. For he goes back through another doorway and gateway and goes back into the other world. But Lily, she's okay now. She's handling it. Now, what about Roscoe?
You have I have but one recommendation for you. Eat well and stay fit. You'll die anyway, but at least you'll look better.
Roscoe met his fate on one evening night. You see, Roscoe was a miner up here in the Sierras. Came in here through Sutter's Fort, and he traveled up here, up around the summit, and he got into the Sierras where the gold rush was going on. Roscoe went there to make his claim to be a rich man. All he could think about was gold, that yellow, precious gold. One night, while working his mine with his fellow mine workers, something mysterious and strange happened that night. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, they heard screams and howls and yells. Debris being thrown at them from every which direction. This went on for hours. Until finally the men panicked and fled. They fled the mine and they all scattered different directions. Roscoe chose his. Roscoe's fate ended that night, where then all of a sudden he was surrounded by a group of huge, hairy beasts. No, they didn't kill Roscoe. You see, Roscoe died of fear, of sheer fright. But Roscoe now, he's about 170-something years old. This was the suit he was going to go to Deadwood to buy. He didn't get to wear it, only to his grave. And yes, we have a Deadwood up here in the Sierras. Not as famous as the one in the Dakotas, but nonetheless we had our own Deadwood. It was a mining town where all kinds of mayhem and the macabre happened. Now, the hairy beast that Roscoe ran into, they were nothing other than the ones that came from below. They came to the surface. For when they come to the surface, they come to feed and forage and get and retrieve whatever they need. They take back down below to their dwelling. And sometimes they come out at night to hunt and to oversee their territory. Now, is this cryptid creature, is it real? Or is he a myth or a legend? Unlike the dog man, Bigfoot, or Sasquatch, there has been thousands and thousands And so, the show comes to an end on this Halloween weekend. Sasquatch is real. As you and as me. I hope you like the show tonight. And from me and Lily and Bones and Roscoe, everybody have a safe and happy Halloween. And good night.
And some balloons are Halloween special. I hope everyone out there enjoyed this. For we all did. It's nice to get out once a year and to celebrate what we are. We are the night. Yes, we are the night. And for that,